Good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Sean Dex and I'm back to you today with another Bitcoin USD analysis video. In the last couple of videos, we talked about how Bitcoin is likely to have its break to the upside and how we'll likely be moving to targets of around 4,500 and possibly even above. And here we have it, the king himself making his way upward, Bitcoin of House Blockchain, first of his name, breaker of resistances, regent of the top 5 cryptocurrencies, and protector of my profits. We'll be talking about the big guy today and what we are likely to see in the days to come, the weeks to come as well. We'll also be discussing Ethereum, the altcoin prince who was promised. Can he finally take his rightful place on the Iron Throne? There's lots to talk about today, but I'm going to try and keep this video short and sweet. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to our Bitcoin price action right away. Here we have Bitcoin USD on the 4-hour chart, right? We are seeing this massive move to the upside, and the reason I'm calling Bitcoin now the breaker of resistances, because in one fell swoop, right, not much hesitation, it took out major resistances. What are we looking at? I may have our horizontals already drawn over here. Well, yeah, a messy chart, but a quick recap on what we've been talking about over the past couple of days. For those of you who have missed those videos and are just tuning in, we have the symmetrical triangle being formed in here, which is actually within a head and shoulders pattern, which is actually within another bigger pattern that I will be talking about in a bit. Just bear with me. But what we have going on over here is a pattern within a pattern within a pattern, which is actually my favorite type of patterns to be playing, right? I was talking to a pro who plays patterns professionally, and that's all he plays, and he said the patterns that are best that have the best probability of playing out are the patterns within patterns. So keep an eye out for those guys. Anyways, quick on the recap. Here we have the symmetrical triangle, which is also lining up with the neckline of this inverted head and shoulders. And as you can see, we had the break right a day or so ago with the big volume confirmation as well on the 4-hour chart. And the measured move, by the way, for this head and shoulders pattern is pointing to around, and I'm being a little bit conservative, you could say 14,200-ish, right? Anywhere around that zone, 14,200 to 14,500. But the major levels that we are looking to hold, let's go ahead and mark looking to break. Let's mark those horizontals right now. Is this guy over here, right? We cleared that, as you can see, on this candle over here, and then this guy over here as well. So we're looking at the major levels of 12,125 and 12,350-ish, right? And another one was this guy over here. So lots of resistance over here, lots of resistance. So we have one at 12,000, then we have another one at 12,000 to 12,150-ish, and then another one at 12,350, right? This is why Bitcoin, breaker of all those resistances, not making it easy for the support and resistance traders, but making it very easy for the trend traders like us, and even the pattern traders who bought on the break of this symmetrical triangle or the head and shoulders, and making its very aggressive move to the upside, right? Now here we have it on the 4-hour chart, and Bitcoin has been goddamn generous to people who missed this move. And I was okay. Here's the thing, man. I'm so for those of you on in the Telegram group, you guys have been discussing this and in a way laughing and chuckling at me, because I was actually planning to enter or rather increase my position on this move over here. I was fully expecting a move to the downside. This is so classic, right? Bitcoin has been doing this time and time again, breaking to the upside, starting first the 30-minute trend, 30-minute trend to the upside, then the 1-hour trend to the upside, then breaking down and consolidating on the 4-hour and meeting on where the 10 SMA. As you can see, the perfect retest of the 10 SMA. I was hoping to strengthen my position on this dip over here, and what do you know, it happens while I'm at the gym. It always freaking happens. All these moves happen while I'm at the gym, and I tend to miss it. So yeah, a little annoyed about that because man, I was headed to the gym, and one of the guys in the Telegram group actually says, yeah, Sean's headed to the gym, Bitcoin's probably down. Bitcoin's probably going to dump, and I'm like, no, it's not going to happen this time. It's not going to happen this time, because I was waiting all day for this, all morning rather, for this. soon as I go to the gym, it freaking happens. I'm like, are you serious? Anyways, you can't chase a trade. You can't just chase a trade. And I'll be waiting for this to consolidate and see how, if certain things that are, okay, so what I'm looking for now is for Bitcoin to start consolidating over here and start printing higher lows on the 4-hour time frame. If it starts doing that and shows me other indications of another break to the upside, I will think about strengthening my position. Until then, however, I am not going to chase this position. And I do want to talk about this as well, guys, because this has sort of been kind of bothering me, because I got a few messages recently, more than a few, that people have been saying, Sean, how are you predicting these moves to the upside? How are you predicting what Bitcoin is going to do? I really want us at Mango to stay away from the word predict, even though I'm guilty of using it in my YouTube titles, because I'm just using it in my YouTube titles, guys, just for SEO purposes, search engine optimization. We are not predicting shit, okay? We don't predict over here. What we do is take highly probabilistic trades that will help us come out ahead in the long term. I am not looking to win any single trade, okay? When I take my trades, I am not looking to win that single trade. What I am doing is taking a trade setup that in the long term, if I take it frequently enough, I will win in the long term. I don't want to come off as one of those other traders that people are on YouTube or wherever, where they have to be right all the time. I am not looking to be right all the time, guys. I am looking to make money, and how I make money is by taking these setups in the long run. I will make the money. So one, take the highly probabilistic setups, hoping and knowing, rather, because if you backtest enough and work hard enough on your strategies, you will be successful in the long term. And number two is risk management. That is key. When it doesn't go your way, that's what T is about. When you identify that you're wrong, cut your losses quickly and get ready for the next setup. That's it. I am not looking to be right. It's just that the reason it seems that I am right so freaking often is because we've made it easy for ourselves over here at Mango and put the trend on our side. We've made the trend our friend, and things just become easier that way when the trend is, I know I might be kind of going off on a tangent, but this is really important, guys. If you guys want to be successful traders, these are the key things that nobody else is talking about. It is not about being right. The outcome of each trade is not important. It's your process and sticking to your system and sticking to your rules. And for example, I consider myself, even though it may look like I'm doing well here, I am doing well, but even though it may look like I'm making every right move, me not taking this trade over here, and I talked about this 3 or 4 videos ago, right? When I did not take this trade over here, that was me messing up, because I should have taken that trade. The trade. It was not the outcome that mattered. It is the process that matters. And the process, my process, was telling me, and I went over how there were freaking 5 or 6 reasons why I should have taken this trade, and maybe 1 reason why I don't take that trade, right? And I went against my process and I didn't take that trade. I didn't add over here. That would have been a freaking brilliant trade. I would have been already 35% up, right? But instead I added somewhere around here and I missed on a good 13-15% of this move. Now, I'm not bummed. If I had taken this trade and it went against me, I would have been happier than if I take the trade, if I don't take the trade and it goes against me. I'd rather lose and stick to my system than not lose and break my system. That's the right way to trade, guys, and that's the kind of idea I want to instill over here in the Mango community, guys. We want to do this right. We're not going to be like the rest of the Moonboy in those other Moonboy communities. We're not going to be doing that. We want to win in the long term, and if you don't follow your rules, guys, you're not going to get trades like how I stuck to my rules, and that's the reason why I was able to stick to my positions at 3600 all the way up to, what are we at now, 12,400-ish now, right? Sticking to your rules and adding every time your rules get triggered, sticking to it and adding to your positions only when your rules tell you. Now, going back to the 4-hour, one of my rules is to not chase a position. Just because you missed the trade, I'm not going to chase it. It's gone, it's done, I missed it. I'm not going to chase this. I'm going to wait for the next setup, right? Period. As simple as that. Because in the long term, you have to worry about your risk management and sticking to your goddamn rules. Anyways, I hope I didn't go off on too much of a tangent. Oh, I also do want to talk about something else that somebody brought up on the Telegram group. I'll go ahead and pull that up right now if I can. There you go. Yeah, so Wang Chang, He said, and this hit home, guys. This really hit home. Making money and staying healthy at the same time. Now, even though I went to the gym, right, and I missed that trade, I missed the trade that I was planning for. That would have really strengthened my position and set me up for a nice trend trade that I'm planning on taking for the course of this trend. Even though I missed it, I'm not going to let it bother me, because one of my biggest goals when I broke out of the 9 to 5 life, right, was to stay fit and stay healthy. Because guys, when I was in university, I was your typical engineering nerd, right? I had a fat tummy, this huge paunch, I had skinny arms. I was disgusting. I was in really bad shape, and I worked really hard throughout my university to get out of that. It was a freaking struggle. But then when I go to the 9 to 5 life after university, after my masters, between my PhD, I realized how freaking difficult it was to stick. It wasn't 9 to 5, right? I was really working more like, it wasn't 8 hours. I was doing like 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and it's so hard to stick to a healthy discipline, healthy lifestyle, healthy gym routine. It's so hard to stick to that, and one of the reasons I struggled so hard to break away from that and learn everything I did was for this. And I want to instill that in the Mango group as well. This is more about a lifestyle, guys. It's not only about making money and becoming a millionaire. All of that shit is freaking secondary. Your relationships, your lifestyle, your health is important as well. And when you feel like you're getting too stressed on your trades, step the hell back. Remember the Mango way, stress-free, okay? The simple way. All right, now going back, I'm going to end my rant. I'm going to go back to what we were talking about. Okay, so Bitcoin. Okay, so now I want to draw your attention, guys, to the 2-day chart. And this is really, really important. As you guys know, over here at Mango, we like playing the higher time frames. The 2-day, the 3-day, the weekly, and even the freaking monthly, right? That was the impetus for us to getting that big move from 3,600 all the way up to the 6K region. And we'll talk about the weekly in a bit as well. But for now, look at the 2-day. What have we been eyeing over here? We've been saying that this is pretty much a bullish flag-like formation that nobody else seems to be looking at, right? And to me, this is literally staring us in the face. As long as the 2-day closes anywhere around over 12,000, right? This is going to be a confirmed kill of this formation, right? I'd like to see open and a close, right? So the next 2-day candle could confirm that, but hey, nothing's confirmed. Even this isn't confirmed yet. We have all of like a couple of 4-hour, let's say 2.5 4-hour candles to go before we can close the daily, which should coincide with the 2-day over here. So tomorrow, if we can close tomorrow over 12,000, then this is going to be a really, really good sign for the bulls. The bears need to push price action now all the way down. We're sitting at 12,250 as we speak. So another $250, hey, that can happen, man. That can happen. We know how the bear attacks can come out of nowhere. It can happen at the last 15 minutes before candle close. It could happen in the last 15 minutes, and this is not going to, it's not going to look bad. It's not going to look bad. It's just going to look like, hey, Bitcoin needs a little bit more time before it takes its next leg to the upside. And we are holding our positions all the way from where, right? From around, we added over here, and then at the bottom of that 4-hour symmetrical triangle. So I'm fine holding those positions as long as Bitcoin holds. And I'm going to be looking at this on the weekly to know whether I should be getting on my positions or not. I'm going to be looking at around this horizontal support over here, which and right, as long as Bitcoin holds over this zone, let's go ahead and mark that out right now. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine holding my positions, and I will gladly stay in this trend trade without any hesitation. I'm okay with the trade moving against me. As you guys know, I'm okay giving back profits, and I really want to make this clear, guys, because some of you seem to be getting confused. There's a difference between giving back profits and taking losses, right? If a trade goes against me almost immediately, I will cut my losses. If that's going in my favor, I will let it breathe. I'll let it do what it needs to, which is how we got this huge trade so far, right? That's how I sat through this, guys. I sat through all of this. You think it was easy? Remember, this is the weekly. Trend trading is simple but mentally difficult, right? Range trading is a lot more fun and can be very profitable too, but sometimes Bitcoin acts so goddamn fast and you miss out. Because, like, let's go to the 4-hour, right? We talked about this I believe we talked about this in the beginning of the video. Look at how Bitcoin broke out. Look at it when it broke out here. Well, now it's giving you a nice retest of these levels. So markets are generous, man. Markets are generous. Yeah, consider actually to think about this. Okay, so sometimes Bitcoin breaks out and doesn't give you a chance. It doesn't give you a chance. Like, look at this breakout over here. It does not give you a chance to re-enter if you're not all. position. If you sold over here and you bought, if you bought the breakout over here and you sold on this range over here, which is a completely fine trade, then get a breakout almost immediately, and look how fast that was. Now, if that's part of your strategy, that's all well and good. Now, range trading can be part of your strategy, and you can mix and match all of it. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. We talked about the weekly and we talked about the 2-day. I want to keep this video relatively short because we do have to talk about the prince who was promised. Go ahead and look at our EMA bands quickly as well. On 2-day, bouncing off the 10 SMAs. See, this is all you guys need, right? You could take the trade off this and boom, really good. Look at the tries. 1, 2, 3. This was the big buy that I freaking missed, right? Again, have to emphasize, outcome is irrelevant. Stick to your process. Those are the foundations of good trading behavior. Anyways, 2-day. Okay, now we can go ahead and talk about a theme. I do want to start with the 2-day actually, with a couple of key things to be talking about. Again, looking, Ethereum is in the process, right, setting itself up as a runner, but it's not there yet. I hope I can. I know I'm not being too clear on that, but I hope the message is being put across well. So you're seeing similar action on Ethereum, where it's like flagging out on the 2-day. It's getting rejected on these levels yet, while Bitcoin is kind of ahead of it, where it's already broken its 2-day levels. Again, it's not there yet, right? It's not there yet. Bitcoin still needs to close. Back onto Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin here. This 2-day level still needs to close above 12,000 for us to know, hey, it's a confirmed kill of this level. I'd like to see an open and close actually for confirmed kill, but it'll be a really good start. 2 days, long time, so you got to wait around 3 more days for that. Now going back to Ethereum, it's looking very similar. But it's not there yet, in my opinion. We can go on over to a day or not. Okay, so I'm going to go from the 2-day, which is very constructive here in my opinion, and move on to the 12-hour and turn on our Ichimoku, because I think the story is being there. Go ahead and we turn off our lines here for now. As you can see now, look at this over here. We have our bearish TK cross, right? Our bearish TK cross, which tells you, hey, be careful, but then you get your bullish TK cross after, and this was the impact that I took that gave us the drive to the upside. Right? It wasn't a big trade, it wasn't a big position, because I was focused on Bitcoin, so I want to be transparent on that. But hey, these statistically probable setups work. You get your double TK cross, and I just talked about the momentum indicators, so how you get those double crosses, the fake outs, and then the move to the upside, and boom, you get that, right? Does it need to work all the time? No, but hey, this is what I look for on a good trade setup. Now again, Ethereum looks like it's rejecting. Look, over here was a rejection of the bearish TK cross. We're coming into confluence, into equilibrium. Now, if Ethereum does make its way to the downside, we will get this bearish TK cross. And what I would be looking for then is Ethereum maybe living in this level, holding to a 300 level, holding the 300 level, and then getting a bullish TK cross again, getting your double TK cross, and then we'll see a move to the upside. But that implies that this is probably going to take some time. I don't know how long, but we gotta wait right now, right? Let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour actually and see what Ethereum is doing on the 4-hour Ichimoku. And what are we seeing here? Okay, we're seeing us dip into the cloud. I don't want to see this 4-hour break into the cloud. I would like to see it close over the top of the cloud here, which is around 309. That would be a really good sign. We have around an hour left before the 4-hour close. If it does, I would not be surprised if Ethereum comes all the way down to around 302 and 301ish, which lines up with that 12-hour retest, right? Okay, so that could happen. So keep an eye out for that. Ethereum closing the 4-hour into the cloud will likely have us retest the 12-hour higher level support regions, which brings me now to the daily. So, sorry, I went from the 2-day to the 12-hour to the 4-hour, and now to the daily. So I kind of went roundabout so there, but I did that for a reason, because now look at this. Seeing Ethereum living at resistance on Tenkin. The Tenkin is holding Ethereum back. Now, this is how the whole picture is being told, right? If we see the 4-hour break into a cloud, it's likely going to confluence with this daily being rejected here, moving to the downside, which levels out with the 12-hour TK cross, Tenkin and Kijun retest. And us not closing over this level would also mean us not breaking the 2-day flaggish formation that we are putting, right? It's all going to sit together, but it's not a death sentence. It just means we have more consolidation ahead of us. As long as the Ethereum is holding around 287 on the 2-day, everything is fine. Go ahead and look at the weekly, because I for a theme. Yeah, I think on for a theme, as long as you're holding this level here, yeah, as long as a theme has a lot of breathing room on the weekly, around 272-ish as your first major level. So yeah, actually we have 296 again. 300 is going to be a major level. Okay, 300 is going to be a major level for a theme. You want to hold around 295-ish to 300-ish. After that, we break that, we're likely going to see 275. So retaking the weekly, 295 was a big win for a theme. Now breaking 316 will likely us see a move again. 316 to 318. Start closing a daily or 2-day candle over that, we're likely going to see all the way up to 70-ish. Again, guys, that lines up with our major vacuum zone on 3-day Ichimoku. Go ahead and pull that up for you guys. There you go. The 200 MA on the 3-day, which is very similar how Bitcoin played out its move on the 3-day Ichimoku trend trade. If you guys do remember that, right? What could very well happen is we blow past this 200 MA, meet the top of the cloud, get rejected on both of them, close underneath, and then break to the upside. If Ethereum does make that kind of powerful move, you're likely going to see 100-ish. Ethereum can do that, guys. Don't knock it. No, don't knock it just yet. I know some of you guys are. Now, in a video or two ago, and I have to give me a second, guys. Alright, so in a video or two ago, I talked about how, in my opinion, ETH is getting defended on its BTC chart, and that's why we're seeing the moves on the USD chart. God damn it, I missed that. Anyways, so yeah, I did not show you guys the BTC chart though, because we were running out on time. So today I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I said that Ethereum right now is having its move because the market movers are defending that ETH BTC chart. Go ahead and take up the chart, and I do want to bring this to your attention, because now a week or so ago, I think it was a little bit more than a week ago, yeah, no, a week ago, we talked about how everybody is looking at the major horizontal support level. Everybody's eyes on this, right? When everybody's eyes on that, are on something, you got to start questioning its validity, or whether the market movers are going to try and, forgive my French, screw people out of their positions. So everybody's looking for Ethereum to get defended on this zone over here around 261 and 250. But what did we say? We speculated, right? We put up a thesis saying that, hey, maybe Ethereum is going to get defended on the 2. Okay, it's not only in the 3-day, but the 3-day looks pretty good too. The 2-day, right? I was talking about the 2-day, because if you look at the daily, and you look at this pink trend line that I drew, right? It looks like it's nonsense. We are going right through the freaking candle, right? But then if you look at the 2-day, which is what I had talked to you guys about, I'm like, hey guys, if we look at the 2-day, it looks like the 2-day is being defended. And look at this candle here. That's what gave me my big sign. I'm like, this 2-day candle is a wick. That's a goddamn bull wick. And I drew this trend. I'm like, hey, let's put this up here and see if we are right about this. That was our thesis, and that's how I like doing things. I put up a thesis and I look to see if I'm right about it, and it looks like we are right about this. You can see that we are being defended on every 2-day candle on this trend line. It's working until it doesn't work. So what I'm expecting is, as long as Bitcoin keeps going up and until it's done, Ethereum is going to keep having its move towards the downside here and keep getting defended on every bounce to just keep this trend going. We may see it pop all the way up to the top of this trend too. Once it breaks this trend line, once ETH BTC breaks the higher trend line over here, right? That's when I'm going to be looking for an aggressive move on Ethereum. That's when the Ethereum party is going to start, and probably the altcoin party. Speaking of the altcoin party, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin dominance, because this is going to put everything into confluence. We can measure Bitcoin success, we can measure Ethereum success, and probably the rest of the altcoins as well. So here we have Bitcoin on the daily, the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily, and here was a big sign, right? We talked about this when this happened. Here was a big sign that, hey, if you are trying to get into alts because Bitcoin had this corrective move for 3 days to downside, nope. We got supported on this support line over here. Major support line, major bounce, and that was a big tell. Get out of your goddamn alts, guys, if you are still in your alts over here. That's what it was telling us. Now Bitcoin looks like to be putting some sort of cup and handle formation, right, on the dominance chart. What's the measured move for that? I think I already have it drawn out, actually. Yeah, there you go. The measured move for this is, I didn't see if it lines up. Yeah, if it breaks out over here, it's right there. Yeah, that's exactly it, around 73.8, 73.5. That's that's what the dominant chart is telling you. And alts are going to get wrecked if Bitcoin actually does that. A lot of alts are going to get wrecked. You're going to have some charts like Ethereum where it's going to get defended on the BTC chart, and the USD chart is going to start having its moves, interim moves. But until Bitcoin starts taking a chill pill, we have to be careful. We have to be careful of getting too strong with our alt positions. So I hope I covered everything I do want to talk about today, guys. BTC dominance, and BTC chart, USD. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Over here on the 4-hour, it looks good, getting defended on these levels over here. As long as that's, well, we just have to, we're playing the bigger trend trade, right? All we have to do is defend. Okay, there you go. So this weekly support zone over here, by the way, lines up perfectly with the breakout of this symmetrical triangle, which hey, what do you know, this could actually be drawn as an ascending triangle too. Yeah, actually, yeah, so pattern within pattern within a pattern. Okay, so yeah, for Bitcoin, I still have targets all the way up to 14,000, right? We're not going to go straight up, guys. Straight up, we could have our pullbacks, and for now everything looks fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below if you guys have any requests for altcoins or anything of that sort. Leave a comment down below, or join the Telegram chat and ask or request it over there. There are lots of people who can help. I will be there to help you guys too, but I know some of you guys have been PMing me. I do encourage you guys to be a little bit more open about it. Either leave a comment down in the YouTube comments below, or go ahead and discuss it openly on the Telegram group, because I want to encourage engagement. Okay, I want to encourage engagement, and hey, I'm putting myself out there for you guys. Do me a favor and put yourself out there too. So leave a comment down below. That's all you have to do, and talk about things, discuss things, right? That's what I want. I want a discussion. That's the kind of community I want to build over here for all of us. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Throw the channel, subscribe, and oh yeah, a quick thing. I've been receiving comments where you guys have not been receiving notifications when I post a YouTube video. That's probably because you need to hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button as well. YouTube apparently changes things all the time. I'm not sure how it works, so go ahead and hit that bell icon. It will probably help you keep in touch with these videos faster than usual. For now, everything is a-okay over here with Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Cheers, see ya.